Cavacom Creek Golf Club by Mark Cavaco, also known as Cavacom, Cavaco M, Cavaco M. It is my first playthrough. Every one of these playthroughs that I've done on Twitch and posted on YouTube is a first playthrough. I'll be playing these a few times more, I'm sure, throughout the event. Alright, first hole. Okay, so I like the lighting. It's low, give you a nice autumn feel, overseated look. I think that fits really well. Nice look, this mounding. My only comment on this is I wish the tee box was raised a couple of feet, just to give me a slightly better view. But it's not a big deal. And I think this transition here between this land here and here could have been maybe a little smoother. But we've got a hole where I can potentially carry this bunker in the right wind. I do not have such wind. Just find the fairway. That's interesting planting over here. Let's see what this looks like. That's a dead tree. Oh, come on, these stupid... There we go. So it's dead tree, kind of flowers. Okay. Reset this. Okay. Okay. Really wide open green here. There isn't a whole lot to this. Green does run away, so it's going to funnel balls that way, but it's a nice short hole. Okay, so we've got green surrounding this. I think what you could do is this bunker really doesn't come into play. It's very far to the right. I think what you can do is you can pull that bunker closer, have it protrude in here. And what that does is, if I go back to, let's go to my putter. Right, and what that does is, depending upon where I am in the fairway, if I'm to the left side, I'm taking a longer route, but maybe I have a better angle at this green. If I'm on the right side, if I was from over here, then I have to carry this bunker to get to that pin. So just a thought on that. The second thing that I think you could do is elevate the green a little bit, and that can give you some runoffs in case you miss the greens. This is a fairly short shot. Would expect players to at least hit the green on this. So I think runoffs on this hole of this length would be fair. I didn't hit that hard enough. Alright, second hole. Long par 3. Oh, wow. Okay. How am I supposed to attack this pin? So, let's see. I think from here, this pin is difficult. This shot is so long that I'm forced to kind of take this hill and kind of take my par. I think this green would work better if we had a shorter hole and it was possible to carry this and play to the back of the green. Like maybe if the pin was here and I had room to play to the back to take an uphill putt. But it was short enough where I could stop it and take it, then but risk hitting this and kicking huge forward. Um, for this long shot with this, I'm like, I don't see a way I can get anywhere close to this hole. But maybe that's the right answer. Yeah, see this hill just kind of, it blocks me from getting there. So I just have to end up over here and take it. There isn't a lot of break to the rest of the green, except these two hills. Again, I think I would just like these tees elevated and get a better view. Okay. Let's see. Shorter hole. So it's kind of a dog leg. I maybe have a chance to carry that in some winds. That'd be a tough shot. To a lion's mouth green. I like that green. Let's see how closer when we get there. Um, if I put it here, that should leave me about right? Yeah, yeah. If I put it full, I don't think I can run out. I almost want to like wonder if this bunker should be here so that I risk running through this fairway. Right now, I don't think that that's really going to be a problem. Maybe if I was hitting the 295, it would be. This is a more interesting green. Got some slope here, and a bowl here that you can play to. So that plays differently. You've got this little tongue there. I guess maybe the fourth pin is here. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a better green. I don't know about this bunker though. Like this bunker seems like it's flat and folded up. Kind of the way it's sculpted. It's firm, so probably don't have to do that. That was a good shot. That works. Burning the edge again. Had one putt bounce over the center. This one burning it. What? Oh man. That's a tough one to take. Alright, let's see. This is a better view. So the tee box is raised a little bit. I think it's a better view. Okay, so fairway's nice and wide, par 5. So, looks like I might be able to reach this. No, I don't think I can. It's such a long hole. I think this bunker up here is a little deep. If this was shorter and played to the left side, I probably can reach this. Yes. Is that a rake? Bradley would be very proud. This bunker just seems out of place. It's not really affecting anything. I'm not really having any real reason not to try for this. Oh, look at the green here. Pretty subtle green, but there's some movement to it. I don't think I hit that hard enough. It was close. I get that one stroke back now. Okay, let's take a look. What we got here? Okay, a sharp dog leg. So I can carry that bunker, but I risk running out here. It's interesting concept. I think the sculpting here could have been done a little better. Or the fairway ends where this drop off begins. Just seems like it's kind of running down. It's this area here. The fairway would end here, or this should be flatter. Um, I kind of want to hit this. These plantings are interesting. I don't know what to make of them yet. But I kind of want to hit it here. Oh, that's not good. I didn't hit it hard enough. Okay. Interesting second shot. That should probably run off. We can make that a little steeper. So that you can't do that. Kind of bails me out there. Okay. Screen's got some movement to it. Let's take a look. An interesting green. My putting is not good today. That'll work. Just take a look here. This front. Is there a pin here? Somewhere in here? That's tough. Okay. It was a fair hole. I don't really be aggressive and try to hit into the slope. Probably about what I'm going to do. Well, that's too fast. That's way left. Alright. That's fine. Okay. I don't know about this style of bunker. Like, this part of the bunker should be carved out and hollowed. And they maybe should reach down into it. Or they should have to be flat. Sort of in between here. Okay. Alright, so I want to fade. So, getting a, I think I'm struggling with in looking at this course, kind of the idea of it doesn't matter where in this fairway. The fairway is pretty wide. This one isn't as wide as some others, but it's still fairly wide. And it doesn't really matter where in the fairway I am. Like if I'm here or here, there isn't much difference um, with angle to the green. Oh, that was bad. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's a big slope. Big penalty for missing to the wrong side. Oh, that was a poor swing. What that was. Oof. Sit. Okay. Alright, so I can carry this. So par 5, so I'm just going to lay out. I think the sculpting, again, same thing. I think this fairway should run out in kind of where the land is still flat, and then just the banks be rough. Like we have kind of it spilling over um, a little bit, which means if I get close to this end, it's going to run through. Um, Now, if I play out to the right, can I still reach this? I mean, maybe. But I'm really blocked off. I really have to hit it to here in order to, and I don't think I can make it. I don't know. I probably can. Just want to hit it over here, and maybe I get a lucky bounce. No, okay. It is my fine china art. it looks it looks more than it is. I'll just say that. Well, that's a good shot. Sit. Bite. Hard. There we go. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, drivable, I think. Man, I'd almost like some reason not to try to drive this hole. Like, even hitting in the bunker is really not that big a deal. Please, ray traps, thank you for reminding me. That's a game mechanic. Yeah, something. Just, you know, if I don't see a real reason why I wouldn't drive it. The worst case scenario is I end up in the rough over there. I ended up in the bunker. It's just fine. No! Uh, that's an unfortunate par. Okay. This whole, I think these trees need to be removed. Just you have this lighting that's in there, and then because the trees in the background block out the sun, it makes the hole itself dark, and you kind of lose all the benefit you get out of this lighting on this shot. Like you lose the shadowing that you get from this hill and this bunker and all the sculpting because the trees here block the sun. I would suggest maybe going with some other kind of planting or add a gap in between those trees. Have the trees here and here-ish maybe, and just highlight this fairway. Um, from a layout standpoint, like, what is the reason why I need to take on this bunker here? Because I can play out here and still have a really good angle to the screen. So ideally, the reason I want to take on this bunker is because this bunker protrudes in front of the green. Because right now I kind of don't have to worry about it. I just have to hit the fairway anywhere is fine. It doesn't matter what part of the fairway I hit to, because no matter where I am, I still have a good angle to the green. And okay, and just this second shot, there's nothing wrong with it um, per se, but you miss an opportunity here to show off this green complex because it's blocked by a rise in terrain between the landing area and the green. Um, so everything here is kind of hidden. I don't see it. So um, there's nothing wrong with that per se. Obviously, blind shots are a thing, but it's a missed opportunity to make the course look good. That'll work. So I'm on this little crest here. I didn't hit that hard enough. So afraid to run it by. Oh, that's not good. Bad hole. I bogeyed it. Just kidding. I'll clear out some grass. Okay. Nice part three. Is this gonna break back left? Yes, it will. It's sort of a shallow redan. Um, which is fine. Just makes it a little easier. Um, right. Just let's see how it plays. 70. I want to hit this club. I think I want to hit this club actually. Cause oh, I don't want to hit this because I got wind. See how that plays. This should roll up. This should be pretty good. Come on, go left. That works. See how far. That's good. that works. I didn't quite get it as far left as I wanted. I kind of bailed out right. So I didn't get close, and now I have this downhill putt. Um, the only thing is the redan. The front bunker typically is much deeper than this, um, just to make it more difficult to get up and down from it. Because you have to hit it up to an elevated green with the slope running away from you. Um, so just having the shallow bunker in front makes this hole a little bit easier uh, than typical. Um, but there's not, like I said, there's nothing wrong with that per se. Like, that's not a wrong thing to do. So it makes it a little plays a little easier. Uh, uh, and the miss on a redan is always long and left. Is the best place to miss, because then if you miss the green there, you're chipping up the hill. Okay. So this one, this is nice. I wish I was playing this from a forward tee, so I could take on this bunker. I can't. Like, I can't take this bunker on, and I would love to. But I have to, I'm not using the longest club, so I have to play it out here. Um, so I like this. I think this should be a little longer. A little longer of a hole. Because my bailout is out here and I run through. I have to hit this club. No bailout there. But I'm still, see, by bailing out, I still left myself a wedge. So it's really not a penalty for bailing out. If the hole was, 30 yards longer, now I'm hitting wedge only if I clear that bunker and out, and I'm hitting instead, mid-iron here. So I like the hole in principle. I just think it's just slightly too short. Considering where that bunker is placed, the bunker is right. The second shot is too short. The drive, if what you can do is move the bunker closer, um, more players will carry it then, but you're still challenging someone who's using the base clubs, the 275-yard club, and then you still have that, but so you have options, but I think the second shot needs to be a little longer. Wow, that didn't break at all. Oh my goodness. What a terrible putt. I deserved to re-putt that one. That's my own fault. That was such a poor first putt. I like the little shape of this terrain here. This little diagonal, little slope there. Gives some character to this shot. Um, I don't see the entire fairway, but I see enough of it to know where I'm going. It's a really, really good look off the tee. So far, this is the best look off the tee on the course. And I feel like the views have been getting better as we've gone on. Par 5, so I'm okay with this. You can get stuck behind that tree and have to bail out right. On a par 5, I think that's fine. Oh, I'm in an awkward yardage for my club set. This is a very small green, but I think it works for this hole. There we go. What's going on with this hole? Okay. The sharp dog leg. Again, I don't have the ability to clear this. This okay. I want to talk about this because this bunker here, there's some good and there's some bad here, and I think the bunker itself. If I was only looking at the bunker, I think it's okay. I think the bunker itself is not bad. My contention with it is actually this part, this sculpting. It it looks like the bunker is built up like a volcano, and doesn't appear like it's carved into the land, but rather it's built up. So it just stands out, um, almost like this should be raised, or all of this, like this area, a big hill over here or something that comes up. Otherwise, I don't see why this bunker is like this or something. It just kind of feels like I want a bunker here, I want to sculpt the bunker a certain way, and this part here doesn't look all that great. Um, I can't carry this. I'd like to be able to carry one of these bunkers. Bail out right. Oh, see, by bailing out right, this bunker here should just cut in. Now that I've bailed out right and I didn't take on that corner bunker, um, I'm I would have to hit over this, but now it's kind of I only have to a little bit. It's really not that much in my way. I left it to the right though. Oh, that's a lucky bounce. This is a nice little green. The ridge. You want to make sure you get it on the correct side of the green. Primary objective here. Um, Again, I think we just need to hollow this out a little bit or flatten this. Just they kind of look like they're folded up. This one looks like it's a little bit deep. Um, oh my goodness. I crushed that. How? Hmm. All right. I want to talk about the fairway edges here too. Um, 'Cause I've noticed it throughout the course. I just don't want to harp on it. I'm seeing, like, if you take this view here and you follow this, it's in, out, in, out. Um, and if you take this here, same thing. Right, this sharp turn, straight line, sharp turn. I think that needs to be improved. Just this shape here, kind of bend here, and then come straight out, and then bends this way. Just kind of work on making this a small, a smoother arc. Smooth arc, smooth arc. Right, and it'll just give it a nicer look. Seen it a few times there. I'm not sure if it's a technical thing or what's happening there on you. Oh, that's a bad shot. All right, I'm in okay shape. Oof. So even right here, right in front of me, same thing. Right. This here, this looks like a spline point that needs to be moved over from here to there. And that's all it is, just little details like that. That's good. I'm not hitting that. Flop. This is what I'm hitting. Oh no. Oh no. I made a real mess. Ugh. Alright. Got a chance to make up some ground here. Alright, let's take a look at this creek. Haven't really looked at it. Um, sort of bare. Think we could do more with this. I really do. This bunker's better. I think just this area in between these two needs to be flattened so that it kind of looks more natural. It kind of just looks like kind of we built mounds just for the sake of cutting bunkers into them. Um, Also, yeah, see, here's more of that fairway stuff. Right, follow this. This goes in, comes out. Has this little elbow here. That kind of stuff just needs to be cleaned up. Okay. So this hole I have a little bit. Again, there's water to the right, which is very dangerous. I would like to see a bunker cut in front of here so that I'm encouraged to take on this water hazard, which is far more penalizing than a bunker. I'm not going to comment on carpets. Carpets are terrible in this game. I think your carpets look just fine. Right here, I almost have no reason not to go for it. See if I can make at least keep this close. How much is it gonna go left? That's looking good. Uh, that's a good effort from there. Alright, I got a shot at even still. So we're gonna make it 3 on the last hole. Reach the green under regulation. This is a very small green, but it's doable. Stop! I'm on. Yeah, of course. That's part of what this is about. Is getting eyes on it, getting pointers. Hopefully we had a little bit of fun. Okay. Oh, I didn't hit that. I babied it. I'll take my bird. Take my even par round. Nice. I think there's a lot of good ideas. There wasn't anything that jumped out at me and says, oh, this is terrible. So that's good. I think, there's some technical stuff that I think needs work. But I think the concepts are there. I do. I really think the concepts are there. I think what you're going for works. Bunker sculpting, I think needs a little bit of work. I think fairway shape needs work. Planting is just... There's some planting there. There's some effort and some interesting stuff there. I'd just like to see a little bit more of it. Especially around main features like the creek. That's such a prominent feature to several holes. So I'd like that. Beginning of the round, the first few holes, some sightlines, elevating some tee boxes just to give yourself a better view. And throughout the round, as you got later in the round, there was significant improvement in the sightlines, I thought. So it appears to me that you got better as you built this course. That's part of going through the process, part of learning. So you said you used 98% of the plant meter, of the object meter. I struggle with this too, but budgeting is something that needs to be worked on. Because I don't think you got the most that you could get out of the 98%. I don't know what it is that's eating up so much object meter. But there's definitely areas that felt underplanted. I think the creek was underplanted. And then there was some effort done in the plants around rocks, around fallen trees, things like that, which were interesting. So delete and restart a few times. Ugh. I've done that. My last course I went 99.5% planting, something like that, and I still struggle with my meter. Ran into some issues, and I need to work on that myself. So, but overall, playable. I enjoyed playing it. The greens themselves, the first green was kind of flat, but after the first 2 holes, I think the greens were pretty good. Very subtle, easy to play. So the course is good for new players to get used to the game. Overall, Um, I think that works. From for newer players to get in and get on a course, this is a course that I would say, hey, go play this course. Um, there's not a lot of trouble around the greens. The greens are fairly simple, so there's not a lot of double or triple breaking putts to be found. There aren't a lot of difficult hole locations. Um, the recovery is fairly easy, so the course plays on the easier side. Fairways are amply sized; they're plenty wide. Greens are generally appropriate sized. Scaling on the greens is pretty good. Um, I think there's one green I thought was really small, I think 18, but it's a drivable four, so it's okay. But overall, I think it's a pretty good job.